Platanos go with everything. Written by Lissette Norman, illustrated by Sara Palacios, and translated by Kiani Antigua. Platanos are like golden slices of this afternoon's sun on our dinner plates. I help Mommy cook in the kitchen. She shares stories about life in the Dominican Republic before my older brother, Kendry, and I were born. Mammy's stories are the secret ingredient in all her yummy food. When the chicken and beans and rice are nearly cooked, Mammy peels the platanos with a knife. First, she cuts off both ends, and then Mammy slides the blade down the platano. As her fingers separate the thick green skin from the pale yellow flesh inside, I ask, why do Dominicans love platanos so much? Mammy smiles and answers, because they remind us of home, Yesenia. Back home, platanos grow upward on trees, Mammy says, and I wonder how that's even possible. Platanos are long and heavy, and so they droop and curve as they grow, but their feet are always reaching for the stars. That is so cool, I think. Platanos are like warm hello kisses from abuela, who arrives early for dinner with abuelo. They both lived with us in our apartment when they first came to the United States. 6 of us in an apartment meant for 4 took some getting used to after living in a big house in the Dominican Republic. Even though it's great to have my room back, I miss them, and I'm glad that their new place is still close to ours. Platanos are like a love letter from the Dominican Republic. My parents moved to New York City to make a better life for me and my brother. But a long string of platanos keeps them tied to their homeland as if they're 2 flapping kites. Sweet slices of maduros frying in the pan remind me of Mammy's dream of owning a house with a garden. Crispy salt-sprinkled tostones are like a symbol of Papi's hope for a quiet office to write his poetry. The smell of their wishes is everywhere in our apartment. It slides out of our windows and floats on and on. Platanos are like a basket of green treasure we find inside our corner bodega. My 3 tias and 2 tios and 5 bouncy cousins stop by for a visit. So Mammy asks Papi to go buy more platanos for dinner, and I tag along. Papi says that when people visit our home and we serve them a plate of sunny-side-up eggs, fried Dominican salami, and cheese with mashed platanos, what we're really saying is, welcome, so glad you're here. And when Dominicans offer you tender, love-filled mango, it means you're family now. Platanos are like the love poems Papi recites to Mammy from outside our building. Mammy listens from our 2nd floor window, all rosy-cheeked and smiling. Platanos are like the magic cure. I studied hard all week for my classroom spelling bee this morning, but I missed the first H in rhythm and lost. When I got home from school, Mammy cheered me up by promising to make my favorite dessert after dinner. Caramelized platanos with a scoop of ice cream and sprinkled cinnamon. She reminded me that platanos can heal a broken heart. Platanos are like superpowers. Kendry swears platano magic is behind every pitch and home run by the Dominican baseball players Pedro Martinez, Robinson Cano, and Juan Soto. Platanos are like a fiesta. This Friday, as always, there's so much laughter, music, and dancing. My tios clear the coffee table out of the living room. Mammy blasts her favorite merengue song. We sing at the top of our voices. Kuliki taka ti, kuliki taka ta. Music fills the spaces our laughter can't reach. Everybody shakes their hips from side to side. My worries are all put away as Pappy spins me around and around. The smell of Mommy's delicious food drifts in from the living room. Mommy gives me sweet bites of Platanos and I sway to the music as the flavors dance on my tongue. Dominicans love Platanos because there are so many ways to enjoy them. With eggs and cheese or rice and beans, fried or mashed or stuffed with shrimp. Platanos go with house parties and sadness and our family's dreams waiting to come true. Best of all, they go with love. Platanos go with everything.